What is up, my friends? Welcome back to another Anfield Agenda News Roundup. And today we have got an absolute monster of a show. Ryan Gravenberch has signed a huge new Liverpool contract. Real Madrid may have just been priced out of our midfield completely. A Mohamed Salah replacement rumour has emerged that is so bad, it belongs on Bullshit Island. And to top it all off, stunning reports now claim Xabi Alonso has already agreed a deal to take over at Anfield. Oh, and there is also a major injury concern ahead of Liverpool's massive Champions League clash with Galatasaray. But before we get stuck into it, I want your take on all of this. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you enjoy the video, and most importantly, hit subscribe so you never miss another Liverpool update. Right, let's start with the genuinely brilliant news. Ryan Gravenberch has signed a massive new 6-year contract with Liverpool Football Club, and this is a huge statement from the club. At just 23 years of age, Liverpool clearly believe his best years are still ahead of him. Now the reported numbers are eye-watering. Reports out of the Netherlands suggest the total package is worth around €100 million over 6 years. That works out at roughly 265,000 tonnes to 270,000 tonnes per week. Now yes, that is a big wage, maybe a little higher than some would have expected. But let's be honest, Gravenberch has been outstanding in that number 6 role under Arne Slot. He has grown massively, he looks more confident, more complete, and Liverpool have now tied him down for the prime years of his career. And this is where it gets really interesting, because if Gravenberch is now on that kind of money, what does that mean for Dominik Szoboszlai? Paul Joyce has reported that talks are also ongoing over a new deal for Dom, and you can bet his camp will be looking very closely at Gravenberch's new numbers. And honestly, Liverpool should just get it done. Szoboszlai has leadership written all over him. He feels like a future captain, he sets standards, he has quality, intensity, and presence. And Liverpool need to move quickly before Europe's elite start circling even more aggressively. Now, speaking of Europe's elite, let's talk about Real Madrid. For weeks, Liverpool fans have been worried about Madrid circling around players like Szoboszlai, Alexis Mac Allister and Ibrahima Konate. But there might be a massive reason to calm down. According to the latest financial reports, Real Madrid reportedly had just €3.4 million in cash as of December 31st. That is a staggering drop from the €175 million they had at the beginning of the transfer window. So let me ask the question. If that is true, in what world are they launching massive bids for Liverpool's best players right now? They have already spent heavily, and a big chunk of that money has reportedly gone into the Santiago Bernabeu infrastructure. So from Liverpool's perspective, this could be a huge opportunity. If Madrid are financially stretched, that weakens their hand massively in any pursuit of our midfield stars. Now, on Alexis Mac Allister, there is not too much movement just yet. His father Carlos has said there are currently no negotiations with Liverpool over a new contract. That said, with Gravenberch now signed and Szoboszlai talks ongoing, you would imagine Maka is not far behind in the queue. The one that still feels a bit nervy, though, is Ibrahima Konate. Reports suggest Liverpool have put their most lucrative proposal yet on the table in terms of basic salary. But at the same time, there are claims coming out of Spain that Florentino Perez is willing to tempt Konate with a massive €15 million signing bonus. And if Madrid really are putting down that kind of money, plus offering something in the region of £300,000 to £350,000 a week as a free agent, Liverpool could have a very serious fight on their hands. Right, let's make a quick trip to Bullshit Island. The rumours around Mohamed Salah's future just will not go away, with talk that Saudi clubs could offer between £30 and £50 million for him this summer. But the part that really sent me over the edge is the reported replacement. One outlet is claiming Liverpool are in close contact with the agents of Moussa Diaby, with a possible $35 million move being considered to bring him in as Salah's direct replacement. Moussa Diaby? For Mohamed Salah? Are you actually serious? We are talking about replacing one of the greatest players in Liverpool history. A man who has surpassed Wayne Rooney with 254 goals for the club, with a player who has scored just 2 goals in 24 games in the Saudi Pro League. Absolutely not. Not for a second. That rumour can stay exactly where it belongs, on Bullshit Island. Now, while we are on the subject of wide players, let's talk about Ousmane Diomande. This lad has been absolutely flying. Over his last 10 games, the ratings being mentioned are ridiculous. 8.9, 8.6, 8.7. He is only 19 years old, he is in red-hot form, and Liverpool are reportedly right in the mix. Manchester United are also said to be looking at him, along with names like Marcus Tavernier and Morgan Gibbs-White. Now we need to talk about Arne Slot, because this situation is getting spicier by the day. Slot has been out there in recent press conferences saying Liverpool were never realistically going to compete for the title this season, talking about the intensity of games every 3 days, pointing to injuries. And here is where it gets even more interesting. Reports claim Slot wanted to bring John Heitinga back into his coaching staff after his departure from Spurs. But Liverpool's hierarchy reportedly blocked the move, believing that introducing a new coach this late in the season could create disruption. Now think about that for a second. If the club is stepping in and telling the manager he cannot bring in his preferred staff, what does that say about how secure his position really is? To me, that suggests one thing loud and clear. They are seriously questioning his future. Because if they truly saw Slot as the long-term man, why would they block him from shaping his own coaching setup? And now for the biggest bombshell of the lot. Spanish outlet OK Diario is reporting that Xabi Alonso already has an agreement in place to become Liverpool manager next season on a 3-year deal. Now yes, there is a condition attached in the reporting, that it depends on Arne Slot not winning the Champions League, which sounds a little dramatic. But the bigger picture is what matters here. The direction of travel feels obvious, and I have said it before. I really do believe Xabi Alonso will be the next Liverpool head coach. Just imagine it. Xabi Alonso walking back into Anfield, reuniting with players like Florian Wirtz and Jeremy Frimpong if Liverpool go in that direction. A tactical reset, a fresh energy, potentially even a shift toward a back three. From a footballing point of view, it makes an awful lot of sense. Finally, let's look ahead to Liverpool's huge Champions League clash away at Galatasaray. It is a 5:45 p.m. kickoff on Tuesday, and there is one massive piece of team news already. Alisson Becker has not travelled with the squad after reportedly feeling discomfort following Monday's training session. That is a huge blow, because going away to Galatasaray is one of the toughest atmospheres in European football. So now, it is time for Georgi Mamardashvili to step up. There have been whispers about frustration and unhappiness around his role, but his recent comments actually tell a very different story. He spoke about balancing ambition with patience, working hard every single day, and understanding that his moment would come. So then, what a roundup this has been. Ryan Gravenberch signs a mega 6-year deal. Real Madrid may not have the cash to raid Liverpool's midfield. The Moussa Diaby rumour belongs firmly on Bullshit Island, and the noise around Xabi Alonso replacing Arne Slot is only getting louder. There is a lot happening around this football club right now, and it feels like the next few weeks could be absolutely massive. Now I want to hear from you. Are you happy with the kind of wages Gravenberch is reportedly getting? Do you believe Xabi Alonso is already lined up for next season? And how worried are you about the Alisson situation ahead of Galatasaray? Get your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this roundup, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until then, thank you for tuning in. Much love. This is the Anfield Agenda News.